NWFP was being peppered because the Americans would find a high value target, press a button and blow it up. They were not interested whether it was in Pakistan or not. Okay. So there are different considerations here. We'll have to boil it down to brass tacks. Robinder Sachdev joining us on the broadcast. Robinder ji, now let me put it this way. The Pakistani establishment has now had 36 hours to masticate, chew on what has happened. Okay? They have had 36 hours to be on the phone line with everybody they can consider who is either calling them or who they are trying to call. So from Marco Rubio to the Emiratis to the Saudis, I'm assuming the Chinese, Erdogan, whoever, they've had all these conversations. Now, what do you think is the message that they've gotten?
Thank you. Great point, Recep. Right from day one of Erdogan, I've been arguing that the language our diplomacy should be using, with due respect, is that we have a doctrine of tit for tat. And the reason I was saying we should use that specific phrase was that's a phrase, a language which Trump very simply understands. Trump, Rubio, and all, even the score, I've been hit, I got to hit back. And today morning, it's interesting to see Trump use that exact term. That is one, right? So our narrative could have been, would have been, should have been that we have to go in for a tit for tat. There is no other way. Now, Mr. America, Saudi Emirates, you pressure Pakistan that when we hit them wherever, their response should not be an overly big response. We understand they would have to save their face and do something, so their response can be something spiral down. Pakistan should not spiral up, because if Pakistan spirals up, then we are going to come out with hammer and everything, and God knows what will. And when that happens, including other possibilities, disintegration, breakup of the army and all, Pakistan's nuclear arsenal could fall into the hands of non-state actors, which means nuclear proliferation. Now, Mr. America, Mr. Saudi, Mr. UAE, do you want that? No. So please convey this message to Pakistan. So that's my, scenario building out there, which should be happening. So when Pakistan is reaching out to all of these guys, right, they must be, obviously, and that's what they're saying publicly also, that tension should not rise. And,
okay, so let's draw some assumptions on just on the same thread that you have, and I have more developments to absorb after that. So the Americans have said, look, come on, you had this coming, okay. The Indians have done, we are in touch with them, they aren't going to do anything more if you now don't do anything either. But if you retaliate, they're going to smash the bejabbers out of you, okay. The Saudis will have said the same thing. The Emiratis would have said the same thing. Now, Erdogan is going to be egging the Pakistanis on. Okay, no, or not. Remember, Turkey is also bankrupt right now. It gets a lot of funding from the Chinese. But Erdogan is going to be egging them on. Erdogan was working on an axis, Turkey, Pakistan, Malaysia under Mahathir Mohamad axis. And they were trying to set up an alternative to the OIC not too long a time ago. But Mahathir Mohamad is gone, Imran Khan is gone, and that really pissed off the Saudis, and that was not good news for Pakistan either. So Erdogan is there. The Chinese, Robinder Sachdev, they haven't come like the cavalry with all guns blazing, have they?
See, Recep, the point is, who has the money which is helping Pakistan right now? Turkey is zilch. Turkey may be, strategically, diplomatically, absolutely wanting to be the Khalifa of the Caliphates or whatever, right? But it's the US which has the money, which bails out Pakistan, the Saudis and the Emirates. Turkey has no money. Turkey will sell them their Beirut car and fine, they will help them in that way, that they will sell. Similarly, the Chinese. So the ones who hold the levers over Pakistan are these three specific countries, I would say. Or maybe just add UK to the list. Okay,
yeah.
So these are the countries who hold the levers which should be pressing down on Pakistan as of now. But let's see how Pakistan reacts. We don't know. They may be emotionally charged or charged. Okay, they are under pressure also. So what can, and one very outlier possibility also is that whatsoever the Pakistan elite decides, the military may say, okay, let's de-escalate. We'll do something, save our face for the time being and prepare for another battle, right? But there could be some rogue brigadier in the army, totally jihadist Ghazi wants to really, I mean, that's it for them, for many of them. He stakes out with his own battalion or tanks rolling, or I don't know, whatever. Or takes a fighter jet and just flies it out and comes down, kamikaze style on India. So that's a different play possibility also out there.